want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
So you don't know it's your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is by now. Take some time out, bless up your boy and like up the video. Definitely help the channel out, because you know your boy gonna always keep y'all up to everything in the 2K community. Now, you know your boy been pumping out hella videos, and I've been in the comment section, and one of the most asked questions is, bro, do you have any concerns when you think about 2K22? Because I try my best to keep as neutral as possible when it comes to putting out the news. You know what I mean? I don't want to kind of lead no one's thoughts, so I like to hear like thoughts, like unbiased thoughts in the comment section, what people really think in the comment section, so I could get a really good feel of where the community is, to be quite honest with you. And I do have a major concern, and I'm looking at 2K and their rollout, and I know 2K don't really do stuff halfway. If they go all the way, or sometimes they go too much, a little bit overboard. And one thing they emphasize this year is defense. You hear it a lot when it comes to 2K21. These games have no defense. They're talking about current and next gen ain't got no defense. But one of my main concerns is that 2K don't go overboard. When you look at 2K19, 2K went overboard because blow buys was a huge problem in 2K18, and it just didn't have enough all-around good defensive builds in that game. 2K18, let's be 100, right? But 2K19 lockdowns was on steroids. It rewarded bad IQ play. People just had to spam steals. Like, I was a point guard and I got to legend by playing a lot of rec. But I'm telling y'all, it was so frustrating when you reach up on good teams. They would just spam steal. They would have 5 people spamming steals, playing that DJ game. You know what it is. You see they be reaching on the sideline, just reaching. And the game will reward them even if they're not in the passing lane. And it was just ridiculous. Outside that, you didn't have to worry about bumps or positioning. It rewards spamming pretty much. And spamming, I'm talking about block shots, I'm talking about steals, instead of rewarding high IQ plays. That's my main concern. So let's step back a little bit and look at these games that people said have no defense. Let's go to current gen, right? To me, current gen is a really good defensive game. I'm talking about in terms of the defender and how he feels and how he moves. Once you really focus on certain things like positioning, getting bumps, and the chase down system is really good. I ain't gonna lie, it's really balanced to me personally. The problem with current gen 2K21 is in that game got the worst P-burst animation we've ever seen in 2K history. The worst. And I'm surprised that 2K actually left that in the game the entire year. You know, you could have go out there and literally burst with centers. You can. Now, if you pair that up with the vacuum screens, you got a huge problem overall. There's no way you could beat that. No, that's the problem. The problem isn't really the defense. The problem is exploitive animations on the offensive end. So if they took those out of the game, how balanced will the game really be on both ends of the floor? Think about it. And a lot of people out there gonna say, oh, we can't get open without the speed burst. You could. There's a lot of moves and combinations you could use without speed bursting in the game. I see when I reach up on dribble guys every single day. You know, there's always a group of dribble guys that coming out to try to get some clips. I see it a lot. So there are a lot of combinations that people could use as well. But the speed burst is why even do it when you got the speed burst. And I agree with y'all. I ain't gonna front. I use it myself, right? But at the same time, you gotta understand that threw off the balance severely when it came to current gen. Now let's look at next gen now on the list. Now, outside of it having like one of the worst balance builders in 2K history. It was ridiculous. It's only power forwards. Let's be honest. You could just run with power forwards and you'll be good. But aside of that, look at most of these builds were created without interior or strength. And one thing I learned in next gen is that you need interior to stop people from dunking. You do, especially when most builders are out here running with 90 plus contact dunk builds, plus a 90 something on the threes. You all know you all need a lot of interior to stop these builds. And you need some strength to get bumps on top, because even with my smallest build, which was a 5'8", my bad, a 5'8" point guard, I learned with that build, because that's my most strength I put on any build was with that point guard. I was getting so much bump stops on top. I was really amazed at how much strength matters. But most builds was created without these two key ingredients to be good defensive build. Now, I'm not saying this game was actually good defensively. Of course I would never say that, because the sliding was ridiculous, which is really amazing, because that was the game that they introduced the foot planting animation or the mechanic, and it was just one of the worst when it comes to reaction time defensively, to be quite honest with you. But at the same time, in that game, if you had a good squad, it really put a lot of emphasis on great team defense. I'm talking about switches. I'm talking about knowing when to switch. I'm talking about anticipating bumps. I'm talking about anticipating when your teammate need help and when to call, yo, switch for me, help, rotate. Rotation was important in that game, and I see it a lot in the 2K league. Now, overall, that game needs some balancing dramatically on the offensive end. Dramatically, of course. And it still needs certain things to be addressed when it comes to defense. And people need to understand that you can't put out your build without defensive attributes and expect it to perform well on that end at all. Like, how are you going to leave out something like interior and strength and expect a high level of success? I'm just saying, on the defensive end. Right? So these are the things I noticed, and these are the cries I've been hearing in the 2K community. And sometimes I think 2K need to get their hands more on the situation to understand what's going on. Like, even in, let's look at rebounds, and I'm just taking out, that's the next part of defense, rebounds, because you're trying to let your the next team take one shot. I see a lot of people in terms of rebound just go because they got taller builds with high rebound. They just run and jump. But that's not how rebounding is executed even in real life, right? And I know this personally because I was always pretty good at rebounding in basketball. And it always have three things for you to focus on. Number one, positioning. Number two, boxing out. Number three, jump timing. Those are the three things which make me dominate on the boards till this day, even on 2K. Because as soon as the board go up, I see people just run to the rim and jump when I'm trying to get on that inside position straight out the gate. And I'm trying to get to the closest defensive rebounder or offensive rebounder. I'm trying to get to the closest one that I'm playing against. So as soon as I see one of them run, I'm trying to get on the inside, boxing out. And I'm waiting, watching the ball. They're gonna usually jump early. I'm gonna hold my box out, then I'm gonna jump. So it's all you. Once they apply these three rules, you'll dominate on that end. Now this will take some IQ and this will take some knowing, right? A lot of people don't have that IQ, but you need to reward this. You need to reward high IQ play over just reckless play. You need to, and that's what I think will create over time that skill gap that we've been talking about. I don't think people understand skill gap at all. I hear people talk about skill gap all the time in the 2K community. Do you really understand skill gap? So my concern is not rewarding bad defensive IQ to try to say your game got good defense. Punish bad defense, reward good defensive IQ. Simple. The spammers need to go overall. And I see it all the time. I play with people all the time that love spamming steals. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all come to my stream. And your boy streaming damn near almost every single day, especially when that game drop. But at the same time, once they buckle down and start focusing on positioning, less spamming, getting more bumps, they tend to step the defensive game up to a next level. But anyways, man, just one of my concerns I want to share with y'all, man. Let me know what y'all think. And I know a lot of y'all might disagree. Put in the comment section. But I don't want 2K to go overboard and create a game that people are just getting reward for low IQ plays overall. Offense and defense, they need to be balanced, and that might be challenging for 2K, but we'll see what they'll do when the game drop. Either or, it doesn't matter. You know what we do in this community. You know what we do with Guru Squad. We gonna figure it out. Anyways, man, let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Sim. First time to the channel, make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy your subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna be informed, man. And y'all could share this to Mike Wayne if y'all see fit, man. Just at Baluber, tweet at him, tell him he need to check out this video, because we need some balance, and that does not necessarily mean rewarding bad IQ just to make people feel happy. But anyways, man, y'all know what it is, man. Your boy Sim, one love, respect, bless up, peace.